Lance going to sneak it. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Trey Lance keeping it himself from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple. Again, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And the 49er first down.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On second and a couple. Lance. This to the outside. It's Sermon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Patterson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Lance now to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Lance and company going on 4th down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Running the counter with Mostert. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Lance. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Lance. Flushed out right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 35 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Patterson on the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action for Davis. Now Ryan. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A first down carry for Davis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Lance. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
To throw, it's Lance.
They'll roll him out right.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance rolling to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, 49ers.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Lance going to sneak it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On 2nd down, Mostert. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they plan to do